If you had some of that severe weather at your home earlier this month, chances are someone has randomly knocked on your door. But should you trust them? You need to go with a roofer who's been working in Colorado for more than 30 years. Only Academy Roofing has the team ready to answer your every question from estimate to replacement to final inspection. Academy Roofing has been locally owned and operated, and they're celebrating their 31st year in operation. They're BBB accredited with an A+ rating, and they specialize in both residential and commercial roofs. Kurt Boyd, the owner and president of Academy Roofing, joins us today. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us, Chris.
So today we're going to talk a lot about customer service because it is it's a buzzword in the industry, and you really don't get a lot of it, quite honestly, in your industry. But we hear great things about your company, and it starts really in the field with the people that are out there doing the work, but there's so much behind the scenes, and that's what people need to know about it. And you have what you call the operations support department. So explain how that helps your company and really differentiates you.
Well, I think that the important thing is that our customers are comfortable. You know, roofing is an expensive endeavor anymore, and at times it's somewhat traumatic. I mean, we show up with a big crew and trucks and equipment and vehicles, and it's like, gosh, what's happening? And so what we've developed an operations support department because our guys that manage our personnel in the field are not always in the office for good reason. Mm-hmm. And so what we have is this support group that that sounds kind of odd, but this support team, I guess I should say, who takes care of who take care of our customers, and they have contact with those customers from the time their contract comes in, clear through the scheduling point, and all the way through the completion. So if there are any questions that our customers have, you know, Monica Wilson is our office manager, and she kind of keeps all the wheels moving forward as it goes in. Christy Smith, Kim Tangeman, both are what we call our operations support team. And what that amounts to is the ladies call our customers, let them know we have a contract, find out if they have any scheduling issues, whether customer's going to be out of town or they're having company, maybe they're having other work done on the home, and those are all things that play into what we need to know to give them the best possible finished product that we can. Other things that may play into that are colors, if they need to choose a color, if we need to make arrangements for them to come to our showroom and look at colors, or if we need to bring samples to them. Those are all things, they're little things that a lot of people don't think about, because when we sell roofs, we talk about roofs, but what we try to do is kind of bridge that gap between contract and completion and make it as easy as possible, because there's no quiet way to do it, there's no clean way to do it, and we try to prepare our customers and let them know what's coming.
Yeah, and you know, you did my job. So I had my entire roof repaired, and there was a lot of repairs that needed to be done. Mm-hmm. And having the support group, which it really can be a support group. I know,
times.
You know, support team, but it just makes you feel comfortable, because it's hard to get the guys on the roof to come down, you know, to answer your question, and they certainly will. But you, as a consumer, you know, you don't want to bring them down, you know, because that's a lot of up and down. But to be able to pick up the phone and call your office and get the answers that you want, I mean, that's really fantastic for people.
Well, and that, again, it's just one more thing that we think makes our company different, and it's a comfort level, and a lot of people are experienced in the industry and that sort of thing, and that's not a big deal to them. But most of the people that we work for trust us to do the right thing. Mm-hmm. And they're not up on top of the roof inspecting what our guys are doing. So if they have questions about it, they need to get those questions to our ladies in the office, and they have direct contact always with our field supervisor, so we can try to make them feel as comfortable as possible.
No, and it really does make you feel comfortable. Another thing that really separates you and makes you different from the other roofing companies out there is that you employ everybody. So mm-hmm. if you do have a question for someone that is on the roof, they can answer right there, or they can call into the office and get the answer if they don't know the answer. But they've been with you for so long, and you've trained them personally, that they probably have the answer that the consumer's looking for.
They probably do. Mm-hmm. And like you say, a lot of times that, you know, if they're up on the roof, the customer doesn't want to bother them, or they can't hear them, or you know, whatever complications come along. But you know, the whole idea is that we make it as painless as possible.
You make it easy for people to get answers because it can be traumatic. So, you're up there on the roof, maybe it's because it's a routine repair or you're just getting it replaced, but a lot of times it's an emergency that you're there for. So, to have that support group, that support team is really fabulous. So thank you so much for sharing this information. I'm going to tell our viewers how they can get a hold of you.
Thanks, Chris.
Academy Roofing has been working in Colorado for more than 30 years. They focus on Metro Denver, but they do work in Boulder, Fort Collins, Colorado Springs, and the mountain communities. You can call them today at 303-360-0708, or you can visit their website at academyroofinginc.com. Mention Haystack when you call and get $25 off a gutter cleaning. Their number again is 303-360-0708. Academy Roofing paid for this segment.